Now, when he lost Tyreek, you're like, you know what? That's not the key to that offense. It's
Travis Kelce.
It's Travis Kelce, right? That's who keeps the chains moving, right? Is there anyone in the Green Bay offense that Aaron Rodgers throws to or who runs it that is more of a key for Aaron Rodgers' offense than Davante Adams? You see what I mean? Like if Tyreek Hill is a bigger loss for Patrick Mahomes, but he's not Patrick Mahomes' biggest key on the offense, and Davante Adams is, unless Davante Adams isn't or wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, right? Can you square that for me?
It would be Aaron Jones in that offense for me because of the balance and the things that he does from a versatility standpoint. Catching the ball out of the backfield, running it in between the tackles, having a running game balances things out for Aaron Rodgers. And what I mean by Patrick Mahomes missing his top target, that's the home run hitter, the go-getter for him. That is an off-schedule play that Patrick Mahomes is a must-have in his system. If you remember when they were struggling, that's because they were taking that away from the Kansas City Chiefs by running the too high. How do you take away what Kansas City was doing so well? You run two shell. You run cover two. Therefore, you don't have the over-the-top stuff getting behind you. Now that's gone. When they got back to that, they flourished in their offense. When they took that away from them, Kansas City struggled. Now that's in Miami. Doesn't mean that he won't have success. It just means that he'll miss him more than Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers.
Max,
did I help you there?
Yeah,
you did. You did.
Yeah, you clarified that. You clarified your point very well. But, Max, I go back to what we talked about yesterday when you said, hey, you like the original cast of certain characters in movies or shows, right? And I love the original cast of what this would be with Kansas City. And even if you bring Juju Smith or you bring Marquez Valdez-Scantling to the table, it just doesn't feel like it's going to be as prolific from what Tyreek Hill brought to the offense because of what you just said, Key, because he takes the top off everything, and it makes you honest defensively.
And also, Key, he's like, Tyreek Hill should be a gadgety kind of special teamsy kind of guy, but he can run routes and he can catch the ball. Like, he's not a special teams player. He's actually a receiver, but with next level speed, right? Like, I don't know how... To me, what you said about what Jay just said, what you said earlier about why Mahomes is going to miss him, the off-schedule stuff, to me, that's the magic. Like Travis Kelce, keep the chains moving. I get it. But the stuff that made me go, oh, the sizzle, as you would say, oh, my God, was Tyreek.
But the thing about it, Max, is this could be a good thing for Patrick Mahomes because those off-schedule plays here and there can get you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when you don't have the off-schedule plays, now you got to concentrate more on your fundamentals and drop back, stay in the pocket, read the defense a certain way, all of those sort of things.
Yeah.
This could be a good thing for Patrick Mahomes.
Wow. So okay. So there it is. Tyreek Hill, bigger impact on Patrick Mahomes, his absence, the loss of Tyreek Hill. Then Davante Adams, the loss for Aaron Rodgers, because Adam Jones is the Travis Kelce in terms of the move the chains guy in that offense. Okay. What about Marquez Valdez?
Aaron Jones.
What'd I say?
Aaron
Jones, pardon
Pac-Man.
me. Yeah,
you must be thinking about like a boxer or something.
No. I just
Pac-Man Jones, cornerback.
You know, I don't know. I don't know where I got Aaron from. It could be Aaron.
A lot of names, Max.
Aaron Rodgers. The greatest one in modern sports is Russell Westbrook and Russell Wilson. I mean, like how many times? It's like every day. But Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Key, like the Kansas City poaches him right from Green Bay. Who is he better off with? Was he be better off staying in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers? Or will he be better off with Mahomes now?
See, now both of y'all gonna hate me for this because his style is even with both because he's a vertical stretch guy. He's a bomb threat. So both of them like to launch the football down the field. I mean, when you look at the most air yards per target, MVS is at the top, 17.5. That means that Aaron Rodgers is letting that thing fly. And what does Patrick Mahomes like to do? He likes to let it fly. So he's good with both of them either way. This is why it's perfect for Kansas City. When they lost Tyreek Hill, they said, we're saving money. We're still going to get the vertical stretch game. And it makes sense.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.